Let's start the show.
Pay attention.
And now, Real Talk with Officer Keep It Real.
Keep it real.
Daryl Triplett is a real comedian who has also been a police officer for 23 years. In this mind-blowing reality show, Officer Triplett will talk about real-life issues and the pressing problems of our everyday reality in a serious but sometimes humorous way. He always has an interesting solution to all your problems. So gear up for a one-of-a-kind reality talk show and let's keep it real.
Keep it real, homies.
Here's Daryl Triplett as Officer Keep It Real.
Everybody, welcome to another episode of the Officer Keep It Real Show. I'm your boy, Daryl Triplett, comedian and your host. I'm here with your girl, Net B, to my right.
Hello.
Sergeant Peace to my left. And as always, Key Mac on the back. Key Mac on the back. Key Mac on the back.
I don't know these people.
On the
Never
back.
met them before in
Key
my life.
Mac back.
Right.
Wow.
We haven't been here. We need
Unbelievable.
that. We need a
Them's
lot.
not my people, boss.
Those ain't my people. Use my people. Well, folks, we got, as usual, we got some hot topics for you here at the Officer Keep It Real Show. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, hit NetB up at officerkeepereal.com, or you can hit Sergeant Peace, SGT Peace, up at officerkeepereal.com, or Key Mac at officerkeepereal.com. Folks, we're going to have fun here at the Officer Keep It Real Show. We're going to keep it live and in person as usual. We're asking that you join us every Friday from 4 to 5. Every Friday from 4 to 5. 4. It's, remember, 4. You know my pinky, bro. 4 to 5 every Friday, folks, at okir.tv, where you will see us here every week at Friday, bringing it to you real, keeping it 100, period, point blank.
100.
So we're going to open the phone lines up. When we tell you to, only when we tell you to, the phone lines are open. You can call up. You can leave your comment with us, all that other good stuff. Don't call up here with no BS. What you give is what you going to get.
Right on.
I'm just letting you know.
You
Just
get it
saying.
how you live.
That's right. You call up here with it, you gon' get it.
You gon' get it.
The business.
Because they done put us on one of the networks after 12 o'clock, folks, because some people's mouths around here ain't looking to my back.
It's a straight line.
That's a straight line.
Oh, I see.
That's right. So, people, we got like I said, we got a hot topic here. And, you know, at the Officer Keep It Real Show, we are going to dive on things that are sensitive to people. It may offend you, but you know what? It is what it is. If you don't like it, turn the channel. Don't know what to say.
It is
But
the Officer Keep It Real Show.
That's right, and we're going to keep it real. So, and I hate to keep, it's like, you know, it's like we're beating a dead horse, but it keeps happening. I mean, it's just, it keeps happening over and over and over again, people. It keeps happening. And, I mean, it's our job to talk about it. So, believe me, if we had other pressing subjects more pressing than this, people, we would talk about it. But at the end of the day, it just is what it is. We're going to jump right into it, folks. North Miami therapist Charles Kinsey was assisting a patient and got shot by police while holding his hands up in the air. Mr. Kinsey, when Mr. Kinsey asked the police, "Why'd you shoot me?" they responded, "I don't know."
What the?
Slow at the office.
I guess, right, yeah. We ain't have nothing else to do, so I guess we just gonna bust the cap in your ass.
Wife mating man.
I mean, it's unbelievable. And again, you know,
Jump off canceled on you.
I don't know.
I'm trying to help the man out. I'm just saying. I'm trying to
Right.
help the officer out.
For some logical reason.
I mean, there's no logical reason, no rhyme or reason. They are just shooting unarmed black men for no apparent reason.
There goes the hands up, don't shoot movement.
Okay,
There's
so
you just
Okay.
right about that.
can we go one further though? Just not his hands was in the air. The brother was on his back.
Yeah.
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 I mean, I don't know what else you want.
Yeah. I mean, everybody's seen it. I mean, if you don't see it, you need to Google it. North Miami. I mean, it's off the chart. And again, so let's jump into this team. You know,
Take it out.
I-
Take it out. Oh, sorry.
really, people, you really got to excuse her.
Sorry. Out of the strip club. Don't act like you ain't got no
There it is.
Don't act like you ain't got no strip club scene.
You know she been over in Dubai for a while.
I know, right?
And got back.
No, you know what that is, y'all. That's because her damn hair was sticking up last week. So now she want to make it all hair. It's on fleek.
Actually, I have a ninja bun, and you can tell by the bun that's on top of my head.
Wow.
You know.
People, they keep shooting us left and right, and I don't know what's going to stop it. You know, I get criticism because being a cop 24 years, I ain't never seen anything like it. And I'm going to tell the truth. It is inherent racism, and we just got to keep it real on this show. You know, some of these cops are so scared of African Americans, our black folk, our folk, that they're just shook.
Yeah.
I mean, what else do you want? You on the ground with your hands up,
On your back.
on your back, and still get a cat peeled in your ass.
I heard it's a conspiracy theory. Really.
Look, man, you know what? You know what? Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. If it is a conspiracy
Sorry, I'm
theory,
gonna keep it real from my point of view.
yeah, but here's the thing. If
They want
it
us
is,
to nut up. If they keep
What?
shooting black people gonna keep acting crazy, keep going to little walk-ins or whatever, parades, shooting polices, and I heard that they probably wouldn't even how they're supposed to go. But I mean, y'all know. That's me.
well, but see, here's the thing. Even with the conspiracy theory, because we talked about this last week, is it a conspiracy that so many quote unquote white supremacists are on the police department?
No.
No.
Not at all.
Because, you know, here we go. Because what happened is this asshole that did this, and I'm just going to call him an asshole. They can do whatever. I don't care. This asshole who did this just painted a target on every cop that wears a uniform. Because let me tell you something. Black folk ain't playing it no more.
No, not the
But
reason.
you
Oh,
know
you
what?
say
Not
what
only
you
that,
want.
he wasn't an average police officer either. Wasn't he a part of the SWAT? He was on the SWAT team.
I don't know.
Well,
I
Yeah.
didn't, it don't make a
if
difference.
he was on the SWAT team, he need to be fired because his aim sucks.
Yeah, he was
Let's
on the
start
SWAT
there.
team.
No, if he's on the SWAT team, he really need to be fired because those guys should definitely be well more disciplined than that.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact of it's like the police just done ran out of excuses why they shooting us.
Yeah, and it says the officers identified
As a SWAT team member?
Jonathan Alida, a 4-year member of the North Miami Force and also on the SWAT team.
Wow.
Wow. I do believe there are some conspiracies to those theories. I was playing. Don't you hate when people just say, but you know what? Even if it is a conspiracy theory, at what point, like they still killing us? You know what I'm saying? No, because I do
So
believe
apparently-
deeper in conspiracies, but the result is still we're being killed.
Yeah, take a look at it. That's what they want us to do. Be killed so we can get mad enough to try to separate race when it's really not a race.
It's
thing.
not-
So I'm getting to the point to where I feel like now it's not seeming like a race thing. Like the ones who killing us, yeah, they racist, but they trying to
Absolutely.
divide us. Like
Right.
that's how I feel.
Because let me tell you
Take a
something.
look back at it. You gotta be smart. Like
You know something? You said a perfect point because they had a protest here in Atlanta a few weeks ago, and like 15 white folks got arrested. See, it ain't just black people who ain't playing this crap no more. It's everybody. Everyone's sick and tired of it. When you got police, I mean, what is just? I don't know why I shot him. What kind of crap is that?
Not
It does make you question it though. I mean, I'm kind
What
of
kind of crap is that?
Yeah.
You don't even know why you shot the man. Any other officers asked him. They said, because when the guy got, the other officer said, well, why did you shoot him?
I don't
I don't know.
They're
so
running out of reasons.
No, hold on. But now here we go with the politics, the spin. So later on, okay, so you shot him, yes, and then his excuse. At first it was I don't know. Then so you got to follow the sign.
Yeah, that's right.
Then he said that he was attempting to shoot the autistic kid because he thought that the truck was a gun and he was trying to protect Mr. Kinsey, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now here we go. We shoot holes in that theory.
Better.
So why would you run after you shoot? You're shooting at the autistic kid and miss. So you hit the victim. So then you bum rush the victim and handcuff him.
Right. And let him lay there and
You're
bleed.
trying to save his life.
Correct. And then let him sit there and bleed.
Why would you shoot if you were trying to not shoot the victim? Exactly.
Right.
So you're trying to save the victim, but then you're gonna handcuff the victim.
Right.
And let me tell you something also. I'm gonna shoot some more holes in this because that's a bunch of BS. Because if you even from it makes it worse, folks, that this is a SWAT team member.
Right.
Because you would think in the city of North Miami Beach, one of the SWAT team members might want to invest it in some damn binoculars. Because the little boy had a damn Tonka truck right there in his damn hand playing with the damn Tonka truck.
Now, hold on now. That's a rifle that boy got.
That boy got an AK-47 assault rifle. Why would a
Clearly, all of you have failed your eye test.
Let me tell you something. You could be standing there and you could clearly see from the person's thing that the boy got a damn Tonka truck in his hand.
How about this? If I'm taken hostage in North Miami, don't call the SWAT team.
Right. Please don't call the SWAT team. Call anybody else.
Call the post office.
Call your local security guard.
The fire department with the hose. Look. Mr. Somebody, you want to call SWAT?
No. That would be a hell no. No. If you are that ill prepared,
Let him shoot me.
okay, y'all can't nobody get no binoculars and see what this kid got in his damn hand. Come on now.
Yeah.
Come on now.
If you look at the video,
Come on.
the kid who that they were scared was going to shoot Mr. Kinsey wasn't even, his back was turned to Mr. Kinsey, so he wasn't even paying any attention. So you the worst hostage taker on it.
Worst hostage taker that ever even stepped the face this damn earth. It's bullcrap. And see, this is what I'm saying. I do not condone killing and shooting anybody. Cops, civilians, anybody. But when you leave people with no hope, this is the type of ridiculous crap that happens. People start killing cops. And let me tell you something. This type of stuff, where you just saying, oh, my bad, I don't even know why I shot you.
Yeah.
And then come with some ridiculous made-up crap. This is what drives people insane.
Absolutely right.
And they do stuff like this. Instead of just facing up and saying, you know what, that officer was wrong, we're going to lock his ass up to prove a point, and we're going to move on.
He's on paid leave right now, so.
Well,
and
that's bull.
That's another thing. This whole paid leave thing just really won't let me be great.
You know what? I agree with you.
This is what drives people crazy.
They did lock the officer up that shot the little guy that my son knew. I know y'all probably seen that.
Oh, they did?
Buckhead, yeah.
Yeah, because most of these departments, they're not playing that crap anymore, man. They're not playing that crap anymore.
Here's something that people really don't pay attention to. The no snitching is just as strong in the police department as it is on the street.
On the street.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Stronger.
Yeah.
Let me,
Now,
you're right.
Well, no. I agree with you. Matter of fact, I stand corrected. Stronger, because they got everything to lose.
That's right.
So, absolutely. So that no snitch, that's very strong in the part. So until we had officers that's always preaching to the community, you know what I'm saying, against the stop snitching and help us solve these cases, when you get out of that, you know what I'm saying, and start snitching on these bad officers, then things will improve.
And see, here's the thing.
I agree.
See, let me tell you something. To my cops out there, like me or not, I don't give a damn. Cop to cop. I'm telling you now, I don't have to work the street every day. But I'm gonna tell you this: if you know Sylvester is a damn racist, and you hear him in the damn locker room talk about nigga.
Did I mention nigga?
Did I mention nigga? Right. And you ain't telling.
Yeah.
You just as guilty.
Bad. Yeah.
Because you knew or should have known that this has a potential to happen.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't want to hear this crap. Where are all my black cops at?
Well,
See, again, I get it, the whole thing of cop to cop, protecting each other and all this other stuff. But there's a point where your morals got to kick in. And you got to stand for something or fall for anything.
That's true.
It's a damn shame we got one black cop, a female, that stood up in Ohio,
Yeah.
that spoke out and told the truth.
Women rule.
Come on, man.
Hell, y'all.
Now, I've been saying it all along. I don't care if you like me or not. I'm going to tell the damn truth. It's just that simple. Folks, we got to take our first break. We're going to get more into this when I come back. Stay tuned. I'm here with your girl, Nat B. Sergeant Peace and Key Mac on the back. We'll see you in just a minute. America, this is your boy, comedian Daryl Triplett, as Officer Keep It Real. And you want to know what pisses me off? Is when people don't keep it real.
I know that's the truth. And I'm your girl, Nat B, the co-host of Officer Keep It Real. Make sure you tune in every Friday from 4 to 5 because we keep
Keep it real. Keep. Here we go. Welcome back to the Officer Keep It Real show. My name is Daryl Triplett, your boy, your host. I'm here with Nat B. To my right, Sergeant Peace. On my left, Keep Mac on the back. Folks, we are talking about the North Miami Police Department shooting Charles Kinsey, unarmed black man, once again, on his back, hands up in the air, shoots him in the leg.
White Soldier Slim said some real stuff.
Boy, wow. What?
It's Friday.
I see. Honey,
This
you're
what
doing
happened-
too much.
Yeah, that's what happened when you
Red
red.
lady, man.
Yeah,
We
right.
used to go on the happy hour after the show.
So I got a couple questions. Let's jump back into this here. North Miami PD shoots Charles. Honey, why are you so close to me?
Because they can't see me.
Golly, we can see you.
I flying on
Oh
there.
no, you're trying to take the show.
No, I tell you.
Man.
Oh, my mom, let me tell you.
Man.
It's all messed up.
The Officer Nat B show.
No, it's not.
Why don't you just go ahead and lead it off?
No, it's just the way my microphone's set up.
Yes,
I
it
have
is.
to lean in.
Uh-huh.
You know I have to lean in every show.
Well, me and my mic, we done became
Until you get
friends.
the
I had
crew to
hug
revamp
my
our
mic.
mics.
Oh my
You
God.
saw mic sitting on the table in front of y'all. So I got to hug my mic.
Girl, I have to
That's
lean
the
in.
bad.
I don't know why he acting brand new. He know I normally get his clothes. I have to move
Yeah,
over
this
some.
is Key Mac on the back.
I'd rather get
And
shot
my
by North
microphone.
Miami.
I'm going to get my microphone up.
You might want to pick another police department. They'll probably miss.
I know. So, folks, we're talking about North Miami PD shooting this unarmed black man. I don't know what we got to do, folks. It's a tragedy. It's like black people are being hunted. You know, it's like it's a sick game. You know, it's like it's a sick game or something. It's just unbelievable. Gary Eugene, police chief, fired or not?
No. One thing I take issue with. I mean, no, not all the time, but
Lord Jesus, help us all. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Sergeant Peace, for Key Mac's rude behavior back there on the mic.
I'm sorry.
she's not our people.
I'm not really.
Is that look? One thing I'm a firm believer. If you're running a police department and something like this happens, I don't think you should always chop off the head. You know what I'm saying? I mean, It's kind of an unfair thing that we automatically assume the chief knows everything going on. Not only that, but it was a relatively simple call. You know what I'm saying? Once you got there, find out what's going on. It's like, who was the officer on the scene with him? How are they gonna predict that this idiot gonna shoot? You know what I'm saying? So you can't lay that at the feet of the chief. But I think what you can do is light a fire under the chief's ass if he doesn't take some swift action.
Right.
Because there ain't a whole bunch of talking to do. After you, you know what I'm saying? Once you shoot a man laying on his back with his hands up, there ain't no hope.
Yeah,
So I'm thinking of a word. Fired!
Period, point blank.
Right. So you can't even justify that.
Right. So it's like, there's nothing I don't even need an explanation. There's nothing you can tell me. I don't even need to read the report.
Not clock out at the scene. Not clock out at the scene.
Don't need five.
You want to clock out right now.
Right, not now.
Right
now.
So, Nippy, you think fired or not for the police chief?
Fire. No, the police chief.
Yeah.
Not fired.
What?
Not fired.
Okay, Keenack, what do you think? Fired or not fired?
Not fired.
Oh, y'all
No, because I believe that
You can predict that.
this has to be a
Not fired
pattern.
yet.
This is a pattern.
Let me change mine
Right.
to not
Now,
fired
I'm about to shut it down. I'm going to say fired with 2 F's.
Why?
Why?
Because you knew or should have known.
How is that possible?
I'm going to tell you why.
He didn't know.
Miss Cleo
Because,
died.
hold on a
Bad day.
minute. Hold on, I'm going to tell you now. Well, I'm not going to say, well, let me tell you this here. I'm not going to say that the police chief knew or should have known. I'm not going to say that. But here's what I am saying, is that someone has got to be accountable for this bullet hole in this man's leg. And I bet you, if you fire the police chief and everyone under his command, the next police chief that comes is going to be on it, period, point blank.
No,
Okay,
I disagree.
I don't.
You want to take it?
He got to go.
You can go ahead, but
Okay, all right, listen. I'm okay now. As a military man, here we go.
Mhm.
Here's what's gonna happen, and this is what happened in Iraq. Same principle is when you have 5 holes,
Mhm.
each hole is plugged.
Mm-hmm.
If you pull a cork out of all 5 of them holes, you're gonna create a vacuum,
Mhm.
right? And that's gonna cause chaos in the department. So here's the thing: you can fire the chief might be okay,
Mm-hmm.
but at least you have somebody in place. You see what I'm
Mhm.
saying? He can be sanctioned or whatever case may be, and those people under his command can be replaced. But if you take all 5 of the people out in the command slot, then in the absence of leadership, them officers are gonna go wild. Now you done took a bad department and made it horrible. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be careful with just wanting to fire, because now if they ain't got no leadership, then who they gonna report to? Nobody. So they really gonna be out there wild now.
A, the police chief is incompetent to hire a command staff like that.
How did he know?
B, it doesn't make a
How did he
difference.
know?
It doesn't make a
How
difference.
did he
Someone's
know?
got to take the hit for it.
How did he
You
know?
talking about
No.
one. You talking about a whole.
I want to know how he knew.
Now,
How he
just
knew
like
he was
just like
crazy.
he said,
Mhm.
it's one thing if
Real.
there's a history of this, but if this is like pretty much they first,
Yeah. It's
He got to
bad
go.
time.
My vote is he got to
Okay,
go.
so
He
that's
got to
why
go
I said
right
that.
now.
I said not yet.
If you-
So
Don't
if
fire
anybody
him
sees
not
though, his
yet.
supervisor, his immediate
If he don't
supervisor.
fire the
I'm coming down the food chain for those asses too.
okay, so you as a commander and one of your people,
That's right. I would
You
expect to be fired. If you went out here and shot someone, someone's got to be held accountable
And
for that
you
hole in
never
that man's
knew.
leg. Because let me tell you something. It wasn't like it was an accidental discharge. This fool shot him for no apparent reason. Now, either that is inherent racism, what you're I don't know. I don't know what the answer is, but I know this.
Okay.
Start finding some asses and take these cushy jobs away
Okay.
from these mother lovers, and I bet you it'll change.
Okay, so if that's the case, then why don't we fire the responding officers?
Well,
They
responding
standing
officers,
right there.
that's
before
true,
you-
but that's not the, but the
No,
responding
no.
officers
They-
is not
A whole lot
directly
of
in the
people
chain of
shut
command. They're
down.
just other
Oh,
officers.
no. They were on the scene, so if anybody needs heads need to be chopped off.
I can't, as an officer, I can't control your trigger finger.
The chief
But
can.
what I'm saying is the chief is the ultimate responsibility for the police department.
We say
And
that.
he's got to be held accountable.
We say that, but that's in theory. All right. Yes, that he's ultimately responsible. Yes, But can we actually sit there and go, every time an officer bangs up a car, we gonna call the chief at home and be like, look what your officer did.
Nope.
Because
But two different scenarios.
But here's the thing: if that's the case, every officer who has shot and killed anybody from even these past incidents where they don't.
The police chief needs to be fired. You're absolutely right. I agree with that 100%. Because I think what happens is that starts to put that. See, here it is.
No.
As a chief,
what it starts to do is you know what happens? Then as you're the mayor and you want to start chopping off people's heads, now nobody wants to come to work for your police department.
Oh, he'll
but
find someone to work for.
Now you're going to get third rate and fourth rate.
No, I don't agree with that.
Problems.
Yeah, I don't agree with that.
So you're telling me you're fired. So you have a police chief, and this is the first incident that's happened, and you fire him, and you think that out of a pool of other people who apply for this chief, you're going to get the best out of them.
Yeah, because I think
they're watching you.
Yeah, because I think that I think that other chiefs are disgusted with it, and I think other police officers are disgusted with it, whether they're able to say anything or not. And I think that you have chiefs out there who are good chiefs. Now, I'm not saying for everything that a chief does, he deserves to be fired. But when you get an officer that shoots someone, he could have killed that man, or he could have killed the other person. And they ask him, why'd you shoot him? And this freaking idiot says, I don't know. And he's on your SWAT team, under your commander as a command staff.
This is the only chief who not actually suspended an officer without being paid.
Oh, no, it's not.
I think he.
I'm saying
should have been fired.
No, I'm saying within the last few cases of police officers shooting black guys.
Get rid of the chief.
Well, this was sort of an extenuated one because this guy was just like, why'd you shoot him?
But you can't
fire
anybody?
So look, keep it real. If you was the commander, you saying like everybody that you hire, that you'll be able to evaluate them like clearly to the point that you would know that they will go out there and won't have a psyched out moment like he did.
No, I can't do that, and it's impossible to do that. But what it does is it sets a bar. And see, maybe I would be a little bit easier on the guy if he would have just came out and said that, you know what, this guy's a freaking idiot. He's going to be suspended without pay, and he's going to be fired or whatever. This is ridiculous. He didn't do it publicly.
It doesn't matter what he says. I want to see what he does.
Well, only thing that we know that he does right now is suspend the guy without pay.
I don't have to say. Well, of course, but he's still a civil servant. Come on, all people.
You know what?
There's still a procedure.
You know what? You're right. I would have felt better. I'm gonna take back everything I just said. Forget the suspension. What they should have done would have been like, your badge and gun, please.
Exactly.
Turn around, put your hands behind your back. Then I would have said the chief was doing everything he can. Because what you just did is created felony assault on somebody.
So what you want to do, basically, you just want optics. You just want to see it for yourself. Okay, so he could put on the Dog and Pony show, cuff him, put him in the car, and everybody like, oh yeah, that's right. And then I could send him home with pay.
No, I'm saying take his ass to jail.
I'm saying it doesn't matter whether you see it or don't see it. The chief is still proactive in taking care of
it. This officer does not have any criminal charges against him. He needs to be charged criminally. If I go out here as a civilian and accidentally, hell, it wasn't even an accident.
Okay, but
he intentionally shot this man.
Still have to conduct the investigation.
Investigation.
They can't charge
what kind of investigation?
I'm gonna shoot somebody. They gonna come and the DA gonna pull up and be like, charge.
They did in South Carolina where they shot the brother in the back and running away from him.
That's why it's Miami.
No, I agree with that. It doesn't make no sense. You just committed felony assault on this guy. I don't care if you did it by accident or guess what? I don't care if you didn't know that you did it or why you did it.
That has nothing to, let me tell you. So you mean to tell me if this is a good chief, pretty decent guy, does well by the community, and had no hiccups with...
I'm saying that if he would have done his job, then I wouldn't be calling for his resignation. His job is to, when you felony assault someone, your job is to lock them up. It doesn't make a difference whether they wear a badge or a gun or whatever.
You ever rode these other chiefs who...
Oh, no. See, I say the same thing about the other chiefs, too.
You know him.
Right.
No, I don't know him. I don't know him whatsoever.
Did y'all go to school together?
No, we did not.
Have you applied for the chief position in North Miami?
Might have.
I'm just saying. Goodness, honey. You
we taking a show on the road.
I would say at least plant a gun on him or something.
The bud come out.
Oh, Lord, get the up and ninja bun.
I like
Oh, my Lord, put it back on.
why I like that.
Lord. So that's all I'm trying to say. My thing is, like I said before, and we can move on because I know we're going to have a difference of opinion here, but my thing is, if he would have done his job, and his job is to enforce the law, and what he did was aggravated assault at the least. He shot a man that was unarmed for no reason.
It happens all
We're
the
not
time.
disagreeing with. Nobody's disagreeing with that.
I'm just saying the officer should have been locked up by the order of the chief of police. Period.
Okay, but still, the man. Listen, two things. One, due process. All right. Two,
They don't tell black people that.
we're not. Listen. Two. All right. We have to understand that the man probably is part of the union. And so if you come on now,
Right.
you're a union,
True.
you
Right.
a
Absolutely.
union boy, so you know how
Absolutely.
you know how the FOP.
And the union has absolutely positively nothing to do with criminal charges.
Okay, but I'm saying to you, he still has due process.
Absolutely. And I'm going to say, we're going to give him his due
And you know they're
process.
gonna do the dance. You know
We're
they're
going to
do
give
the
him his due process as soon as he make bail and get his ass out of jail.
dance. I agree. I mean,
That's all I'm saying.
if it were you and I, then
They would have threw us under the jail.
I agree with you 100%. But you notice the dance. So what I'm saying to you that the police chief can't be ultimately held responsible.
Well, that you just said it. It's the dance. And the problem is the dance needs to be damn changed.
I don't.
And it
agree.
starts at the top. By order of the chief of police, your ass is under arrest.
I mean, I agree with you on certain cases, but this one,
Anything less than that,
we
to
haven't
me,
heard anything about North Miami.
I don't care if I never heard about it, period. You never heard of anything of the KKK in North Miami, too.
Look,
But it's there.
I'm going through my notes, right? So here's how they slick try to get us on their side.
Uh-huh.
You ready for this one? John Rivera, president of the Police Benevolent Association, told reporters that the officer who fired thought Kinsey's life was in danger, being a victim. Now look, he tried to flip it. It appears to officers that the white male was trying to do harm to Mr. Kinsey. And fearing for Mr. Kinsey's life, the officer discharged his firearm, trying to save Mr. Kinsey's life, and he missed.
Right.
So look. Hey, we're trying to save the brother.
Right. We're trying to save Black Lives Matter, people. Come on here. I just said it for God's sake.
He was trying to save the brother.
Right.
And look. But his gun is racist. So
His bullet was racist, and he just went right for the black meat. No.
He aimed at the white man, but the bullet curved. Damn.
And that's what I'm talking about.
I'm never.
So
gonna
you got the
remember.
FOP now. See, here's the thing. Just like they did in New York, people, I got to keep it real. You seen this officer choke this brother out. What did NYPD say? Oh, well, technically, he wasn't choking him.
No, did you see the ME's report? The ME's report for New York clearly stated victim died
Of asphyxiation.
due to choke hold. It's in the report.
Oh, no. That's not what he did.
That's not a chokehold.
That's not a chokehold.
The ME said choke. He didn't say technical term. It said
Chokehold.
chokehold.
Correct.
In the report.
Right. See, and that's...
No, I do you one better. I'm sorry. I got to do it. Freddie Gray.
Mm-hmm.
Baltimore. Wait a minute. The ME's report said death by homicide.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what is the definition of homicide?
The killing, taking a one's life with a right.
Somebody
Taking
killed
one's life.
you.
That's right.
So all the police officers went on trial have been acquitted.
Major dead.
So how can you be murdered by somebody but nobody going to jail?
Nobody went to jail.
Come on now.
Right. And that's the problem which drives people crazy. And I'm not going to just say black people. It drives people crazy.
Prudent people.
Prudent people
Yes,
crazy.
sir.
And you wonder why people hate the police. I'm telling you why, people. It's the dance. We need to change the dance. And we've got to hold the powerful accountable. Because why he looks like he's innocent. Because he has stars in his shirt and nice glasses on and an old man with salt and pepper hair. No, he's the reign damn leader. And If he ain't the ringleader, he should have damn known better. It's just that simple. His ass ain't in jail. Why? If it would have been me, I'd have been in jail. If it had been anybody else at this table, your butt would have been in jail as soon as that bullet left the chamber of that gun. They took your badge, took that rifle away from you, and marked it as Exhibit A.
Not me.
Especially saying, I don't know.
You're right about that. These are my people. It don't make no sense.
Now here's the thing. That is the difference between civilian and cold blue. Because even if it was a black officer, I think the situation still would have been the same.
But it doesn't make a difference. It has to do with the actions. It has to do with the actions. Police are not exempt from the law.
I know, but
Period.
Apparently they are.
Well, apparently, and this is the reason why. This is what breaks our justice system. This is what makes people go crazy. This is what makes people start killing cops. This is it right here. Everybody's walking around dumbfounded. Why? This is why. And for the white folk that would have came to the aid of the police, this is what makes people say, you know what? They're going to get what they're going to get. Because you are pissing on us and telling us it's rain. And no one's stupid. No one's stupid. So just stop it. Just stop it.
You are inherently linked together. One police department to the other police department, regardless. So whatever happens here in North Miami, don't think that another department is going to pay for them, not going to pay for them sins.
That's right.
Because, you know what I'm saying? Because when you're doing good, you want the credit for it, no matter what the police department. Heroes. But when something go wrong, then all of a sudden everybody want to separate this.
Correct.
You can't have it both ways.
And it's not both ways. And that's why I'm saying that it's very, very important that the chief needs to be held accountable. I'm sorry. I got to go back to that. Because what that does is it sets a precedence of that. Guess what? I'm the chief. And if you're my commander, I'm going to say, listen, let me tell you something. I don't give a damn what you got to do. Make sure your men ain't out there doing nothing stupid. If so, it's my head and it's going to be your head.
Yeah, but you can't.
New
York Police Department, 38,000 police officers.
I'm clear.
They would be running through police commissioners every week.
I'm clear. But New York is egregious, more egregious than this because they choked the man out. But what I'm saying is when you have something this egregious and this ridiculous, where you can't even form your lips to say that I was in fear of my life, I thought he had a gun. You can't even say I thought he had a gun. I thought he had a toothpick. I thought he had a pack of ramen noodles. You can't even come up with anything to say. You just said, I don't know why I shot him. You've been better off saying, I don't know why I shot the nigga.
New pistol?
Right. I don't know what to say, people.
Chicken grease on my finger?
Right.
My guy's on autopilot.
Right. I mean, I don't know what to say.
I had a little nip before work.
Right. So, folks, we got to move on here. We beat this long enough, but again, it's ridiculous, and we wonder why people hate the police so much. I want to know the presumption of innocence for cops. I can tell you right now, it's a rough job. It is a very rough job. But again, if we just follow the law, and be equal to everyone, we wouldn't have these issues. And that's to cops, to civilians. You shoot someone and you don't have the ability, opportunity, and jeopardy, you don't feel fear for your life, just the basic necessities, you got to take a ride.
Well, I think the screening needs to be, we just qualifying folks for not paying a cell phone bill 2 years ago, but we hiring folks like this who ain't never seen black people until he was joining the police academy.
Yeah.
So, I think it's, as subjective as the hiring process is, maybe they need to revamp that also.
Yeah, I agree.
And again, it goes by I agree too. It goes back to what we're saying as far as, you get these guys who are hired that live in the country, rural areas, you put them inner city, and they've been taught black people bad, black people bad, black people bad, black people bad. First encounter that they have with a black person, they're ready to pull a cap on them. Because guess what? Quiet as a said, that's what's said in the locker room. And there's a black cop probably standing right next to him while he's saying it, shaking his head like, yep, yep, yep. That's the problem, people. I'm your boy, Daryl Triplett, off Keep It Real. We're going to see you next Friday, same time, same channel. Check us out next Friday, 4 o'clock p.m. People, we're going to holler at you later. Peace.